Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. If you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. If you like that kind of content, subscribe to the channel. All right, folks, Walmart's done it again. Remember last year when they broke the internet, when they released this guy, the 7.5-inch D2 steel access bar lock for $10? Everybody went crazy about this. It broke the internet. It quickly went out of stock. People were paying way more than they should have. People were paying upwards of $30, $40 for this, but it never had a name, so we gave it names. The haters were calling it the Wugout. The people who loved it were calling it the Ozark Trail because of the availability problems. And it just turned out to be a decent, inexpensive D2 steel knife. Then around Christmas time, they did it again. They released this guy, which was another crossbar style lock. And this one came in at $5. Yes, it was a lesser steel. It's a 3CR MOV steel. But it was $5. And people ate these up like candy. Well, I think they've done it again. Let me show you what they've come out with now. They released this guy. So this is their new model. And they actually gave it a name this time. It's the Valor. It's a 7.5-inch folding knife with aluminum handles, but it's got a 14C28N blade steel. These are coming in at $20, so they're not $10, but $20 for an aluminum handled 14C28N blade steel. How can we go wrong? All right, let's get this out of the package. I'm just gonna not be gentle with this at all. I'm just gonna tear it apart and get it out because you can. So, what do we have here? Well, look at that. Tanto blade. Again, 14C28N. Titanium coated is what they're claiming. There you can see the 14C28N right on the back. Reversible pocket clip, which is really nice. You've got that nice blue aluminum. Full 4-finger grip. Excellent jimping on top. I mean, right away, that looks like a winner, right? Look at that action. Holy cow. Right out of the box. Drop shutty. Snaps out really well. That's pretty amazing. So let's kind of measure this guy up. Let's match up the blade. So what we're looking at is a 3.5-inch blade right there. And overall, like they said, it's a 7.5-inch. And I think that looks really nice. And look at that. Full steel liners on the inside. I'm sure this is a plastic. Maybe it's G10, but you've got that back spacer there. Might be G10. Can't really tell. Now, there's a couple of things. To me, this looks suspiciously like the Kershaw Iridium. I'm going to call it the way I see it. So let's just say they're calling it the Valor. Maybe it's a little bit of stolen Valor. I don't know. I unfortunately don't have a Kershaw Iridium to put it up against. I'll put one on the screen though, right up here, so that way you can kind of get an idea. Now, what we're going to do is just figure out and compare this in size to some other very famous knives. One that I'm sure it's going to get a comparison to, which is the Benchmade Bugout. Size-wise, it's right there. I mean, the handle's slightly bigger than the Bugout, but it's a nice size comparison. Then we have the Kaiser Nice Guy, and it's a little bit bigger than that, so it kind of falls. Actually, I think it's a little bit bigger than the Bugout. So lining them up just like that, pivot to pivot, you can see, I mean, it's about the same size. Let's just say it's about the same size as the Bugout, but kind of gives you an idea of the size. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to grab some paper and cut with it. Okay, so we have some paper, and we're going to try to do our first cut. Ooh, look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. So you can see it's sharp right out of the package. Yeah, no problem cutting with this at all. Yep. Now, let's grab some paracord. We've got paracord right here. Nice little piece. We'll just see how well it cuts through that. No problem there. We'll double her up. Yeah, I mean, really, really. I mean, I don't think you're going to beat this for 20 bucks. Now, how well is it heat treated? I don't know. That's something we'll have to find out. And we'll have to find out about the edge retention. But I mean, 20 bucks, look at that. It looks great. And like I said, it feels really good. And the more I look at this backspacer, see, this is probably where they've saved money. This is not a G10. That's a plastic backspacer, I'm pretty sure. But the handles are aluminum. And I mean, the action on that crossbar lock is fantastic. Thumb stud snaps right out of there. And I'm sure these are cheap aluminum thumb studs. You know, it is a captive pivot, which is a nice thing. You would think they would save a little bit of money there, but I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Do you like it? Is it, you know, is it a step up over the Grail? I know it's a step up over this guy, but there's your range of Walmart knives. The Ozark Trails. These don't have a name. This one, they liked it. They gave it a name. It's the Valor. All right, folks, in the comments, tell me if you like the knife, what you think, what your expectations are. Do you think it's going to sell out? Because I had trouble finding it, and I know it's a brand new knife, and Walmart's redoing their knife section again, which is why they had so many knives on clearance. But definitely let me know what you think. Like I said, do you think it's going to sell out? Do you think it's one of those that's going to cause another sensation? And do you think you'd want one in your collection? I will say one thing I wish they did was I wish they had a filler tab here, but again, they're trying to save money. This is a $20 knife. All right, folks, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. With that being said, until we meet again, keep your blade sharp.